Before boarding the plane to Norway, Evie and Harry talked about the trip. About where they'd be stopping over. About what they'd do once they got to Spitsbergen. They talked about bringing plenty of warm clothing and gear and supplies to make it through. They talked about getting their documents and passports in order. They even talked about the strange city they had both dreamt of. But Evie knew there was something they hadn't talked about. A question she didn't know how to ask the professor, because every time she'd tried, the right words never came out. But a long flight leaves plenty of time to think.
Okay, we got Chapter 4, Call of the Elder Gods.
Yes?
When I was being held by that man, Bowen, he showed me a picture of you.
I want to know what happens next.
A picture of you and my father in the Pacific. Did you know my father, Professor?
And then, it was Harry who didn't know how to find the right words. Because even though he'd been waiting years for that question, he still didn't know how to answer it. Evie took Harry's silence as a yes.
Yeah, why did you never tell me? Bowen told me my father died because of you. I deserve an explanation.
Don't you think you at least owe me an explanation for all of this?
Yes. Yes. Of course, but look, I wanted to.
You wanted what? Just talk, for God's sake.
All right. I'll explain everything.
Good. We've got plenty of time to spare before we land.
My wife, Nora, was diagnosed with an incurable disease. The same hereditary illness of unknown origin that had struck her mother before her. The doctors had no answer. So I decided to find it myself. I never imagined the answer would take me so far away. To a remote island in the Pacific. Back then, I didn't have the financial independence I have now. So I had to raise money and put a team together. Do you remember the night before your father left for work in San Francisco? You were probably 5 or 6 years old?
Oh, God. Yes, I remember. I remember a beautiful, dark-haired woman, a nervous, scrawny guy, and a man who seemed really happy about something.
I'll never forget those words. You're a whiz, mister. Would you be interested, by any chance, in an exciting job opportunity in the Pacific? That's right. Frank agreed to come with us to the island. It pained him to leave you and your mother back in Mississippi, but he needed the money and I was paying very well. But that island wasn't what we expected. There was something there that... Let's just say there are forces in this world that mankind ought not to meddle with, Miss Drayton. Things like the black ooze, and on that island, it was everywhere. I told you, it's the most dangerous substance I've ever come across. We found that out when one of the expedition members came into contact with it. It was him, driven mad, who attacked your father. Just a shallow cut with an ancient dagger, but enough to infect him with that black liquid. That is what took Frank's life. I did what I could to look after him, but that infection, it was beyond anything I could handle. His final words still haunt me. Harry, please look after my wife and my little girl. And that's what I've been trying to do all these years, though evidently not as well as I might have done.
Evie was speechless. She could not believe it.
Take care of me? What are you talking about? I just met you a week ago. I've never had anyone except my mother. And the only help we ever got was from the insurance checks. What kind of help are you—
There was no insurance, Evangeline.
What?
Harry decided that since he'd started telling the truth, he wouldn't stop halfway.
I am the Hydrangea Foundation. Hydrangeas were just Nora's favorite flowers, that's all.
And then, Evie understood. She understood the strange and painful sacrifice that man had made.
I wasn't the one who drove that dagger into your father, but I dragged him to that island and didn't listen when he told me we had to leave.
Harry had spent a long time avoiding the truth of what had happened nearly 30 years before.
No, it's
on
not,
that
it's
island
not his
in the
fault.
Pacific. But for the first time in ages, he was forced to face it.
So yes, your father died because of me. I can't tell you how sorry I am. I won't be so foolish as to ask for your forgiveness. I know I have no right to it. I understand how you must feel now. I understand that you hate me.
Okay, even so, I forgive you. Okay, you should have told me. I don't hate you, I pity you. You are right, don't forgive Harry. Okay, you should have told me. Confront Harry, but forgive him.
You could have told me.
I know. But I'm a coward. All I've ever done is avoid responsibility.
Could be. But you've also risked your own life to save mine.
I owed you that.
And you've paid for my schooling? That's not what a miserable man does.
I only did it because I had the money. And because I felt guilty.
Look, Professor. You insist on painting yourself as a horrible person. But I don't think that's true. I think you're just a sad and lonely man who's shouldering more guilt than anyone should have to.
Harry was puzzled. He hadn't expected this. In a strange way, Evie's forgiveness made him feel uncomfortable. Didn't he deserve punishment for what he'd done? Evie's decision had made him doubt. Perhaps it was time to move on.
I don't know. Maybe. Maybe you're right.
I'm sure I am. Believe me.
And after that, Evie and Harry remained silent for the rest of the flight.
Okay, where are we now?
Despite having talked about it, Evangeline and Harry were not prepared for the freezing cold they would face on that remote Norwegian island. Although weather would be the least of their problems in that place.
Okay, so how did we get here? This is a dead end. Why are we standing in a dead end? Okay, so you just keep on going, I suppose.
God, this is unbearable.
Professor, are you sure you're all right? You should have brought a couple more layers.
Don't worry, Miss Drayton. I'll be fine.
Harry hadn't always been like that. He used to like heat. But 3 months stranded on a Pacific island had changed his preferences.
Okay, so am I looking for something specific here or what?
What we saw in Bowen's office? The Black Pharaoh, Azathoth, and all that? What do you think it means?
Just the ramblings of a madman, I'm sure of it. I'm actually more worried about the other things. Spitsbergen, the statue, your memory loss, and your dreams about that creature. Too much of a coincidence, isn't it?
Yes, definitely. Hold on. I thought I just saw something very strange. I suppose I can jump or climb or anything. Doesn't look like it. Right, there's a house or something up there. A little shack up there. Okay. What is this? No trespassing or what?
This sign. It's written in Norwegian. I guess we're close.
Okay, uitgang verboden. Entrance forbidden, I think it says, and well, no entry. Looks like an old mine or something. So they probably found something
Do
inside.
you really believe it's possible to switch minds?
Honestly, Miss Drayton, I have no clue what we're dealing with. But whatever it is, we'd better stop Bowen as soon as possible.
Yeah, I think so too.
Here it is, the radio station.
I'm walking in front. I didn't do this dialogue thing properly. Okay, now what's the point of a radio station?
The storm is getting stronger.
We'd better stay close to each other, Professor.
Okay, we'll stay close then. Hopefully we never deal with any wildlife. Is there anything this side?
This looks like the station's garage. I wonder why they left vehicles in here.
Maybe they left in a hurry?
Power.
It's not working.
Okay, we got no power, nothing. Looks like weapon cases. There's something up here.
The entry post is completely wrecked. What happened here?
This has been blown. And I really want to check up there. So
It's no use. This switch is completely wrecked.
yeah, but this has been like this for a while already.
There are way too many beds for a simple radio station.
That would back up what Bowen said. That this place was just a cover-up.
It looks more like a little mini barracks. Oh no, Nazi stuff. We got Nazis. So is Bowen a Nazi or what's the story there? Let's see, can we go in here?
This must be the generator room. But it's locked.
So it breaks a door.
This must be the generator room. But it's locked.
I can see some banners on the building. They look like... Oh,
Uh-oh.
Nazis. I hate these guys.
Right, and we're gonna deal with Nazis too. Doesn't appear to be anyone here though. Okay, can't go around.
just as I thought. No power in here.
We should look for the key to that generator room. It must be around here somewhere.
Okay, you look that side, I'll look this side. What do we got?
Interesting. Very interesting. But it won't help me bring the power back on. This
What?
might come in handy, but not right now. I need to get the power on in here first.
Seriously, you can't even tell me what it is?
I'll have to take a look at it later. Right now, I need to get the power running in this station.
You can't even look at something because there's no power. Why does that guy have black eyes? Okay, so power. We need to sort out power. This looks like a generator.
All of these rusty gadgets are useless.
Okay, and what are you doing? Okay, looks like a vault. Can't do anything there. So here we go.
This must be the key to the generator room.
Okay, so power. And then that goes up. Okay, what does this do?
No, the door won't budge.
Okay, let's try and get the generator room open up first. Let's hope this works. Oh, these are definitely weapon crates. Okay, switch on power.
Hey, what the...
The current must have caused a power surge in that distribution panel up there. Let me take a look. Maybe I can fix it. Okay.
Okay. There we go. Tools. Let's see.
Darn it. This fuse box is sealed. You don't happen to have a screwdriver on you, do you?
No, sorry, I left it in my other coat. With the field micro...
Perfect.
There's
This'll
one.
do.
Oops. Okay, screwdriver. Do I really have to do every single screw now?
An old fuse box. And it looks like it still works. Even after years under this weather.
Never doubt German engineering.
Okay, so I suppose I've got to flip this now.
What's the problem?
Well, the whole base runs on an interlock circuit.
What does that mean? I know nothing of technical stuff and you know it.
It means that for the power to reach the antenna, you'll have to manually turn on each switch in order.
You mean I have to look for switches all over the base?
That's right. I'll route the power from this fuse box and then you turn it on.
Fine. Stay put. I'll get back to you.
Switch character. Okay.
You're in charge now.
Okay, so what do you mean, like lighting switches or just power or... Can I close the door? Well, there's power on there. I actually want to get up inside that thing. Hold on, wasn't there a trip switch in here somewhere? Where did I see a... was inside here, wasn't it? I don't need power inside here, do I? See?
Good. I managed to turn this thing on. Evangeline, try another switch.
Okay.
Oh, do I have to switch to the character now?
Please, by all means.
Okay, let's try this one. Okay, got it.
Up to you now, Professor.
Now that one is busted. There's no way to turn that on, so I'm assuming that obviously that building has the other switch. So there's got to be a switch inside here somewhere. And one upstairs. Okay, power. Nope. That's a power coming in. Radio.
This machinery hasn't been used for years. It's junk.
Yeah, that's just a little key box thing. Okay, we need a power switch. Another door. Can't do anything until the power's on. What's that? Oh, it's a power plug. Plugs everywhere. Where the heck do you switch on the power? That just goes outside.
Evangeline, I see a...
Harry hesitated to say the words because of how absurd they might sound.
space ship of some sort?
A spaceship? You mean like a flying saucer?
Well, something. Okay, maybe there's a switch up here and get... Yep. I'm sure you can climb a little bit faster than that, Professor. Ah, here's a switch. But there's no thing on here. Nope. No power on there. Hold on, let's switch quickly. Now that one I've switched for the garage outside. Well, those are both on. Okay, let's try now and see what happens.
Your turn, Professor.
Okay. Nothing. Then there has to be another switch somewhere. Okay, I can't go anywhere else. So there's got to be another box here somewhere I need to do. And the only one I saw was the one in that little barracks area. Okay, so let's go back down. There's no switches in here.
Not yet. I've got to get the generator running before I can get any work done.
Okay, you do know you got a torch in your hand, right? What is this?
I'll have to take a look at it later. Right now, I need to get the power running in this station.
Power, power, power. And there is no... There's no power switch up here. So there's got to be one down here somewhere. It's not it. This doesn't work, does it?
No, the door won't budge.
Nope. Okay, this thing?
All of these rusty gadgets are useless.
It's radio. That doesn't do anything. Power, power, power.
Interesting. Very interesting. But it won't help me bring the power back on.
A whole bunch of names on you.
This might come in handy, but not right now.
Seriously?
I need to get the power on in here first.
There's no power in here. Okay, well. There's nothing on this side. Is there maybe something that must go around here or not? I doubt it, but let's check. What else is here? Look, there's a building. Maybe it's this one.
It's not working.
Okay, so this looks like maybe an armory.
This storage room's a complete mess.
Like everything else in the station, it seems.
Yeah, there's nothing here. Okay, so there's a box in that other room over there, but that box is broken. So maybe I've got to put that other switch back again. Let's quickly
It's up
try.
to you now, Evangeline.
Let's switch this one off. And
You're in charge now.
let's see, does this do anything? No? Okay.
Your turn, Evangeline.
Trying to think of which way. Maybe this represents the different buildings. So if we twist it around, that should be this building. So let's switch that off. Switch that on.
Up to you now, Professor.
Still nothing. Switch it off.
Your turn, Professor.
This is very, very weird.
It's up to you
Okay.
now, Evangeline.
See, will that work? No. I can switch that one on. Or that one, or both.
You're in charge now.
Okay, you guys can stop saying that. Doesn't do anything. Okay, then there's something else here that I'm missing. The only other switch I know of is this one.
It's no use. This switch is completely wrecked.
Which is the power to there. Okay, is there any other thing here? What's down here? Unless I switch that off. What is this? Oh, another one. Oh, there we go. There's a switch.
Good. I managed to turn this thing on. Evangeline, try another switch.
Okay.
Okay, well, she's already thrown two of them, so maybe I'm gonna put on the storage room. Okay, I don't see anything here.
The mess hall. Or what's left of it.
The mess hall. Okay. So that's the mess hall. Anywhere else? Let's try switching this one on again. Which one is this? No, not that one. Not that one. Where's the other one? It's up here somewhere. Let's see if this one's working. No? Okay. Maybe I can throw the
Please, by all
switch.
means.
Okay, now it should work.
Your turn, Professor.
Bingo.
Good.
Okay.
Managed to turn this thing on. Evangeline, try another switch.
Okay.
Okay, now it should be the last one. Let's see what she says.
Your turn, Evangeline.
Okay, so this must be the broken building then. Okay.
Up to you now, Professor.
It should be the last one. I'm gonna go all the way back up top. it's working.
Yes, we did it!
We did it.
We're good. Power's on. I'm heading back to the antenna, Professor.
Okay, Evangeline.
Uh-oh. I've got a feeling something's gonna happen now. We've got power.
Wasn't expecting to see one of these here.
What are you talking about?
It's an Enigma machine. A message encryption device the Nazis used to encode top-secret messages.
But how could you possibly know that?
He was in the army.
I worked in intelligence during World War II. Obviously, I was too old to be sent to the front lines.
15 years
And I
ago.
can't see a thing without my glasses. But the OSS thought someone like me could be useful cracking codes. So they sent me to Fort Meade, Maryland, to the Signal Security Agency building.
Okay.
The SSA, Signal Security Agency.
Who's this?
I hate working with this schmuck.
Caleb Bowen had the right connections, which is how he landed a job at the SSA. For Harry, this meant torture.
Ah, so
Plain and simple.
they knew each other since then. Okay. Anything here? No? Okay, so why am I now in this office and there's no one here? What's this?
Hendricks requested a transfer to Europe last week. He's a man of action, no doubt about it.
That must be him. So is this my office?
I guess this lifts other people's spirits. Not mine.
But this character doesn't even sound American now.
Russell's desk is always a mess. He's probably on a cigarette break.
Okay, so that's Russell's desk. That's somebody else's desk. So where's my desk? Okay, we have...
This is the message that needs to be deciphered.
Set name machine for the following message. Okay, can you remember that one? Okay, nothing on the board there. What do we got?
Ah, the set of components that makes Enigma's encryption possible.
Okay, cipher message reader. Interchangeable roller discs, main dial, front cover, cable pairing, decryption process. Okay, letters of the alphabet. And then that you take there. Okay, so there's the machine. So I suppose we're going to decode a message now as well.
Enigma decoding instructions.
Check the first 3 letters of the message to decrypt. Then find them in column 5. Configure the machine with the elements from that row. Column 1 allows you to check the day the message was sent. Okay, check the first 3 letters of the message to decrypt. Okay, which is the FHP. Configure the machine with elements from that row. Okay, that's the column, that's the row. So it's 13, 1, 2, 3, 1, that, and that. I feel like I've done this before somewhere. Column 1 allows you to check the day the message was sent. Column 1. Okay, so that's the date. Okay. What else do we have around here?
I don't rightly know what we'd have done without Turing and his people over at Bletchley Park.
So what enclosed, you'll find a revised procedure for decrypting latest Enigma intercepts. Okay.
I really doubt this is how Nora pictures my work here at Fort Meade, but she does love to tease me.
Okay, so we gotta decrypt the message, it seems.
We worked hand in hand with the Brits. They'd already managed to crack Enigma, so we hoped their work could help us break JN-25, the Japanese naval encryption system.
Okay, so what am I clicking on here now? Okay, so that's the old stuff. Okay, first 3 letters of the encrypted message, FHP, on the 13th day of the message. Okay, 312. Okay, cipher message, reader to change. Where's number 2? Okay, so then 312. Okay, 3, 1, 2. And then what's this 11123 dial? 11123. Where's that? Oh no, hold on, I didn't even see this. Okay, wait, it was 3, 1, 2. I'm doing this completely wrong. Disk 312. So is that the numbers I do on there? So number 3 must be on number 1. So it's... okay, so 3 must be... oh, is that in the order? 3, 1, 2, like that? I think. 3, 1, 2. And then you dial it to 1, 11, and 23. Is that it? Okay, how do I close this thing? Okay, there we go. Then it was 1, 11, and 23. 1, 11, 23. No. Okay, now what? Plugs. Okay, so number 2, interchangeable rotor discs. So you put that there and then swap that there. Which I did. Okay, main dial number 3. Okay, front cover is number 4. Cable pairings. Oh, there's a thing you push. Now how are you supposed to know that? I got a stupid way of doing this thing. Okay, so what do I do with this now? How does this work? G M R, and what do I do with the fourth one? I got no idea. Nope, that doesn't work. Okay, so you drop this cable pairing. Okay, U A W, F. Okay, now what do I push this button?
Excellent. I think I solved it. Maybe we can use their deconstruction process and adapt it to crack the Japanese ciphers.
Okay, but that makes no sense. Where does UAWF come from?
Of course, it was hard leaving Nora alone at home. But she insisted. She knew I could help our country fight the Axis. So my only condition for working at Fort Meade was that my wife could contact me whenever she needed.
Wondering.
Yes?
Hello, my dear old pal.
Nora, it's so good to hear your voice.
How are things going over there, my love?
Well, you know they won't let me tell you anything about what I do here, but we're making progress. Mostly thanks to the British.
Blimey, who'd have thought the bloomin' Brits saving our hides?
Yes, they are, Nora. How are you feeling today? Have you had any fever this morning, or...?
I'm fine, Harry. I'm more worried about you, actually. How are they treating you in Maryland? Are you eating well?
Yes, I can't complain, but I feel like I'm wasting our time. I should be making the most of every day there with you instead of...
Listen to me, Harry. We both know there will come a day when I won't be by your side anymore. But it doesn't make sense to live waiting for that moment. Besides, you're not going to live forever either, old pal. One day you'll kick the bucket too. You know that?
Oh, that's what I call a cold comfort.
Yes.
Why? What do you think happens when we die?
There has to be something, I don't know. What does that matter? There's nothing.
Oh, I think that one day the body just malfunctions. The heart stops pumping blood and brain activity ceases. And after that, you stop existing.
Gee, isn't that a bit depressing?
Yes.
Oh, you asked me what I believe, not what I'd like to be true.
So what would you like to happen after death, then?
I'd like to open my eyes and wake up in our house in Englewood. We'd both be young again, and you wouldn't be suffering from your illness. I wish I could believe that.
Well, I do. So, when your time comes, I promise I'll be waiting for you in our house in Englewood.
Let's talk about something else. All right, Nora? Because if we keep this up, I'm going to burst into tears and lose whatever little respect the army boys at Fort Meade have for me.
All right, darling, I'll let you get back to it. Crack those codes, Commander Everhart. All of America is counting on you.
I'll try my best. I love you, Nora.
And I love you, Harry. I'll talk to you soon.
Okay, enough of the flashbacks. Okay, so there's a Enigma machine. You just open it. Okay, before I get to cracking codes, let's see what's in this place. What's this? What is this?
This encrypted message is rather short. I wonder what it contains.
Okay, well, we're gonna check that out. What's this? Okay,
Januar 1943.
January
That
1943.
means January 19...
January 1943. Okay, so there's that day list. This February
Februar
1943.
1943.
Jeez, a whole bunch of months here. There's the
There's
plugs.
some sort of cable here.
Okay, that's the cable we need for the machine. Okay, nothing there.
No use. It's encrypted.
Okay, well there's another message.
An encrypted message.
Jeez, that's a big one. Okay, so that's everything down here. Check downstairs. Okay, where's... Oh, there you are. That's what I say, where are you?
What on earth were they doing in this place?
No one suspects that what we're doing here. It was Adler who had the idea of hiding the ZNP-C beneath a radio antenna. It's the only general who believes in the project. Oh, they were up to something they weren't supposed to be up to. Okay, Miss Evelyn or whatever.
It's the Dienstausweis of an SS Oberstgruppenführer.
Otto Adler.
Some Otto Adler.
English, please?
Oh, sorry, it's the ID of a Nazi general.
1924, okay.
This guy looks like a bureaucrat.
Hmm.
A monocle. He must be upper class. What a creepy looking face he has.
Yeah, but look how dark his eyes are.
That guy with the white hair must be the senior one.
He looks like he's Navy. And he's got all generals.
This Voight fella doesn't sound too happy. Someone must have gotten some dates wrong.
Okay, the 10-day rule in the lab code instructions includes the day the message is sent. Okay, includes the day the message is sent. To avoid further confusion, I have marked the correct dates on the calendar for when the code changes. I expect every general to update the code on their respective dates accordingly. Okay, so it's a 10-day rule, including the day the message gets sent. Okay, what is this?
It's like a workers' registry from 1943.
So those are the generals, I take it. And then that's the day the message gets sent, or what? And then 10 days from that date. Okay, so we got something.
Operation Weserübung. The
Felix
Nazi
Moore.
occupation of Northern Europe.
That's the other guy they were looking for. Okay, what's this?
Boy, this radio station gets creepier every minute.
Okay, Otto is dead.
I can feel a shiver down my spine, and it's not the cold.
Okay, Otto is dead, my good friend, consumed by that black floating... What the heck? Oh no, I think they found the ruins. Black floating... What's this? Pulp or something. Only his shadow remained. So they came in contact with that stuff. The rest of the team insists on halting the project, but I won't do it, not until the orders come directly from Berlin. Otto believed in it, I believe in it too. Okay, this is getting a bit creepy, as they say.
ZNP-C.
Sounds like a secret Nazi project, doesn't it?
Receive the code instructions laboratory for the laboratory doors, but it's still missing generals assigned numbers. Certainly arrive tomorrow. Da 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 da. Okay, looks like a busted radio. It's been taken apart.
All of these rusty
Rusty
gadgets are
tools.
useless.
Can't open the door.
No, the door won't budge.
In the code or something to do with that. Okay, so it looks like I need to decode the stuff. Okay, so we got a message to decode. Let's see, now we'll figure out how to do this. Okay, first one. So how do I set this thing now? Okay, so that's the old stuff. Okay, we need to look for, I think I said the first 3 letters. UZW. Okay, but now how do I know which one to go for? Let's see. There's no UZ on that one. UK. Where is this thing? Yesterday we received the lab's door code instructions, but we're still missing the general's assigned numbers. They'll come tomorrow. General's assigned numbers. Otto dies on January 26. General comes tomorrow. And what date was this? Okay, I'm not sure yet, then I have to try another one. How about this one? Can't make that out. It's something with, looks like a DW. DW. UZW. Maybe, isn't it that thing? No, it's 2 different messages. DW. Right, there's a UZW. Which one has a UZW thing? Could be that one. There it is, UZW. But this code is not here. Okay, this is not working. This is the one I put into the machine now. This thing is confusing actually. What was this one again? Yeah, there's a UZW. Where are you? UZW. Okay, so he dies on the 26th of... Otto dies January 26th. January 26th. Otto. Adler. 19th. And it dies on the 26th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 days later. UZW. Isn't it this one? This freaking stuff's confusing. Okay, well, there is one on the 25th, or what was it now? 25th. Okay, so I've got to arrange the disks. 2, 3, 1, 23, 13, 2. Okay, so let's try and see if we can figure this out. It's 2, come on, 3, 1. And the numbers were 23, 13, 2. 23, 13, and 2. Okay. And how do I know which cable to push? So those are the disks order. That's the numbers you're going to change on the disk. This is the plugs, and that's the code. Okay, so PWCR. Okay, so P W C and R. But I don't understand how this thing works. Okay, that doesn't work. 19, 25 and 6. 19, 25 and 6. 3, 2, 1. Ah, that would help her. Okay, 19, 25 and 6. Damn, it actually worked.
Code. I wonder.
Could that be the code to access the reinforced door, Professor?
Okay, instructions, laboratory encryption code. Changes every 10 days starting today. New code, general's assigned number and current day. 2 digits. General's assigned number and current day. Only the current commanding general may initiate the code change. If unavailable, the previous commander is authorized to initiate the change. General's assigned number and current day. 2 digits. What the hell's the assigned number? Okay, do I have to do something else here or not? Okay, well let's try this one and see what happens now. Okay, that was UZW. UZW. UZW is this one here. Okay, so 2, 3, and 1. So we'll change that around. And then it is 23, 13, 2. 23, 13, 2. GEFM. Okay, G E G E F M, and you press that. Son of a gun, it actually works.
The Nazis probably abandoned the base. That's why this message was never received.
Final communication. All survivors must leave station. Return to Berlin. Area will be quarantined. Do not expect any more communications. This is the last message. Okay. Try this door story. Yeah, but where do you put a code in?
A reinforced door.
Ah.
You still think this is just a radio station?
Alright, I've got to admit, this is weird as hell.
I don't know what the code is for this thing. Okay, receive the lab's door code instruction, but we're still missing the general's assigned numbers. They'll come tomorrow. Lab's door code instructions. Codes change every 10 days starting from today. Code, general's assigned numbers and day of. Current general is absent. Previous general is in charge. And that was supposed to be Otto, right? Previous general in charge. Otto Adler was there, so the previous one is Otto Honenberg. So that was on the 9th. 9th of... Okay, so if we go...
It's like a workers' registry from 1943.
10 from there, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, so the next day the other general comes in. Okay, Warrenburg. 9th of February. No, but yeah, you got, I mean, this is January. I'm doing this the wrong way around. Klopka. 10th of January. Okay, the first three letters of the code are blurred. Ah, so it's SSW. Okay, the only other missing information needed to obtain the lab door code is General's assigned numbers. The message states that they received the lab door code instructions yesterday and will receive the General's assigned numbers tomorrow. Since the lab door code instructions were sent on January 1st, see, I'm not even in the right dates. That means the General's numbers were sent on the 3rd. Check January 3rd in the cipher table to find the 3 redacted letters of the message. Okay, so that means it's SSW. So do I have to now go and do the SSW one? Okay, so SSW. SSW. Okay, so it is definitely W. Okay, so we're gonna put in 132 first of all. 132 like that. Then we need 15, 25, 25. Okay, so 15, 25, 25. This is ZIHP. ZIHP. Z. Get rid of this thing. Okay, Z, and then come on. I. H, and P is down there. Then that should work. There we go.
German names with numbers assigned.
And Klopper was the one that they need to do. Okay, so Klopper is 37. Otto was 83. So is that each of the dials, or... I still don't understand how this freaking works. Okay, so... this one here. General's assigned number and current day. 2 digits. General's assigned number and current day. So if the Klopper guy was 37 and the current day, which will be which date though? Why are you standing in the middle of nowhere? 2026. The current day. Okay, since the lab code instructions were sent on the 1st, that means the General's number was sent on the 3rd. Check January 3rd in the cipher table to find 3 redacted letters of the message. Okay, which we did. Okay, the 10-day count includes January 1st. But the January 1st has got nothing to do with... The stuff is very unclear, seriously. They're talking about Otto Adler. Then they say that the general before him, because he wasn't there, which is Klopper. Now it's showing this guy, which is from January 1st. Okay, so I don't know how this works. The 10-day count includes January 1st, so the first code change falls on January 10th. The second on January 20th. I don't know. I'm not smart enough to figure this out. I don't know what I'm supposed to. Okay, so I don't know what that means. 10th and 20th. Okay. To solve the puzzle, enter 9519 on the reinforced door downstairs. 9519. Why? What's 9519? 95. But that's this guy. And what's 19? The 19th. I don't know. I don't know how they worked it out. And this thing also doesn't really work very well. 95. The controls, yeah, aren't very good. 19. Okay, so that should open the door.
At last, we did it, Evangeline.
No, that was a pain in the butt. Okay, hopefully I don't get sealed inside here. Going down.
So the station was just a cover-up. But I wonder what for.
Whatever it is, we're going to find out. And soon.
What's happening here? Oh no.
Harry tried to keep his composure when he saw the oily shadow. He didn't want to alarm Evie.
Maybe you should just tell it. What last? Something about us or us or something.
Let us out.
Let us
They
out.
locked their own people in here. How could they?
They're Nazis, Evangeline. They're not exactly the good guys.
He's got that vault door. Let us out. Okay, there's something there. Lever for something. Something here. That's empty, nothing there. That is a big door. That's a real heavy duty door. Jeez, not even a tank will probably be able to get through this. Look at the shadow there. It's a shadow of a person. That blew up and left a shadow or something. Okay, well, let's see what this does.
Think we'll find that great engineer of yours down here?
I hope so. This trip will have been a total waste of money.
But Evie suspected there was much more at stake than the cost of their trip.
There's a black thing floating inside of that place. They trapped something down here. Okay, we got a door. What's this?
It references a creature. You think that might be your great engineer?
Yes, sounds like it.
Okay, according to our monitoring, the creature remains alive despite having been trapped in ice for millennia. According to the doctor, okay. But resist communication. Responds to stimuli but resist. It only repeats that name over and over again. It sounds human, Dr. West. I need to bring linguistics expert. That's the creature inside the room there, I think.
A liquid that reacts to sound. Like in the Rappahannock River caves.
Black substance unstable. Fantastic.
Harry held his breath. The black shadows were back again. But then...
What the hell is that thing?
You can see that too?
That sort of cloud of black smoke? Of
Yes.
course. It looks alive.
How long has it been trapped in here? Okay, what's this?
Offices, control room, Chronos lab. That must be it. We have to go
Chronos.
through to the other side. But how will we open these doors?
You said control room, right? I bet we can operate the doors from there.
That makes sense. Okay. To get there, we'll need to go downstairs and through the offices.
But Professor, the way downstairs is flooded.
Right. Ah, well, there's a suit. Okay, well, there's a suit here.
Well, it seems there's no other choice. Which of
I'll
us...
go this time, and I'm not going to allow any argument about it.
Because despite how I look, I'm not 80 yet, Harry thought to himself.
Do you want to go down then?
Yes.
Go ahead. Lower me down.
All right. Be very careful down there, Professor.
Okay, so I went down from there now.
Everything all right down there, Professor?
Why is everything
So far,
flooded?
so good. Oh, it's very dark in here. But I think I know why this place is flooded.
Oh, I don't. Except for the oily stuff. Don't know where the bubbles are coming from. Oh, but this is a heck of a lot of flooding. Ah, there's a way up there or something.
They must have tried to break into that flying saucer and then release the black ooze.
Do you see any black ooze around?
All around, yes. I'm pretty sure it was the ship's fuel.
Yeah, well, let's try and stay clear
I've
of
still
it.
got 10 minutes of air in this suit.
Okay, well then you better get going. Okay, suits down. We came from there. That's blocked. Okay, so we're in that other room above this thing now.
Evangeline, do you hear me?
Yes, Professor.
I've reached the control room. This is where they monitored that black smoke thing and ran experiments on it.
Yeah, but how the heck did they capture it?
So that thing is not only alive, but it's also aggressive.
Okay, space-time navigation project. Okay, well at least I know what Cronus is now. Whatever that liquid was, it has become extremely aggressive since the incident. Otto discovered this firsthand. Only his shadow remained disintegrated. So that was his shadow that was downstairs. And now we know what happened to Otto. It seeks any opening through which to escape. For the time being, we have managed to confine it to the central chamber, but for how long remains unknown. Yeah, but this is like, what, 1960? You tell me this thing has been down here for like 20 years or something. Okay, so there's different rooms. Offices and labs. Okay, there she is. Do I interact with anything here? code or something to put in here, but if I open that door... Yeah, okay, so we got A, B, C and D. B is this room. Okay, and she's there. So they're gonna have to force this thing to go somewhere else. But if I open that door there, then the thing comes up to where I am. Okay, what all information do we have here?
I really hope they never succeeded.
General Otto to Captain Felix. Query to find out everything about the creature in the ice. Stop if it continues not to communicate. Use methods deemed necessary. Obviously the Fuhrer was involved or something.
He must be talking about that flying saucer we saw out there.
We requested help from Berlin and all Adler sends is a diving suit. How are we supposed to recover all the lost equipment with just one damn diving suit? It's ridiculous. We'd better focus on studying the liquid that came out of the ship. Yeah.
Idiots. Only a fool would conduct experiments with black ooze.
Definitely.
Okay, coming in contact with black liquid appears to have affected his mind, showing signs of delirium. Must be transferred. Yeah, no, you go crazy when you touch it.
Looks like the organizational chart for Project Kronos. And that's Felix Stahl. That guy's a member of the Starry Wisdom Society.
And he was in
So
charge.
that was the reason Bowen had pulled every string to get that man to America.
Okay. What's this do now?
Evangeline, there's a panel here. Maybe it'll open those doors.
Okay, but then it's gonna allow the thing out, isn't it? One door is there where she's standing. This shows door number 5 or something. Which is through there. I think one of these doors must be on that side. If that's A, where she is, B is here, then this must be C on that side. So we need to open up C and D. If I open that door, then it's gonna be locked in C section. Because here I can see a door here which I think is B. It's gonna go into C section. Then maybe we can go into B section to open the door to D section. Or see the numbers for the doors on that side. I think maybe that's what I need to do. So this was 527, I think. So let's check and see if that works. Okay, so if I go 5, 2, 7, push that door.
Alright, that's on.
Okay, now what happened? The door didn't move.
Professor, look.
Oops.
That thing. It's moving into the next chamber.
It seems to move like a trapped insect.
Okay, so now we close the door. Then the door's closed. Okay, so I can open the door for her to go in there. Okay, so 438. Let's try this. 4, 3, 8.
A light just came on.
That one. Okay, now
It's up to you now, Evangeline.
she can go through here. Watch out for the black stuff everywhere. It's all over the place. Okay, nothing there. I can't go this way. Let's try to avoid this stuff, you never know. Okay, so here's another shadow here. There's a number. Looks like 816. 816. 816. Okay. There's no number on that door there. And I'm up there. 816. And I think we need to get into that one. Okay, 816. So let's open up 816. Okay, then we're going to change to this side.
Up to you now, Professor.
Well, first we're going to close this. Let's make sure that door closed. Yes, the door's closed. Okay, it's 816, and then we're gonna go. It's closed. I want that one.
Another one.
Okay, so that should be open.
By all means.
There, 309. Why didn't I see the number from this side? Okay, is there anything here I need inside here? There's nothing there. Nothing there. Okay, 309. 309. Okay, so I can close this one and open 309. Man, this is a long
Your turn, Professor.
thing, this thing. Okay, so we close that. And then change this to 309. Let me just make sure that door's closed. Okay, so that door shows closed. But this thing has smoke, so why can't I just get out? Actually, you know what? I'm doing this the wrong way around. I need to open up this door, I think.
You're in charge now.
309. Which is this one, I believe.
Good.
Okay, so he's out. Indeed. And I've closed that. Okay, so he should be in that room now. Okay, so now we're going to open up 438 and 527. Which is that one. So 4, 3, 8, and 5, 2. Come on. Hold on a sec. If I close the other door. I better check quickly here.
It's up to you now, Evangeline.
Is that door closed? That's typical. They put that thing in front of us so they can't see it. That was 309, right? Oh gosh, I can't remember if that thing is closed or not.
Your turn, Professor.
It should be. That shows it's closed. And that shows it's open. Okay, and this is 5 to 7, so...
Your turn, Evangeline.
Okay, so now that's closed. And he's stuck inside there. Ah, I see. This probably opens this door. And that's closed that side. Okay, we can open up there. Let's see if there's anything useful that I need in here. Feels kind of creepy with this thing in the other room. There's nothing there. Well, I suppose you could come through from there, then we can go out this way. No, but then you can't open the door. See what's inside.
I should
there.
go get Harry before continuing forward.
Okay, so we're leaving the thing in there, in other words. Okay, that. This thing taking forever.
I opened this door for you, Professor. You can leave the control panel. I think we're safe.
Ah, there we go. You still dressed like that. Okay, well this is the way through.
What on earth was that thing?
I don't know. But whatever it was, I don't want it close to us. Let's get out of here, quick.
Yeah, well, we got another door. Looks like it vaporizes you. Look at there's bodies everywhere. Uh-oh.
What is this place? It looks like the heart of Project Kronos.
Could be. Do you think we gave that horrid thing the slip?
I really hope so. After seeing what that black smoke can do to humans, I wouldn't want... What the hell? How did that thing get out?
No time for questions now! Run, Professor! Run! Quick,
Oh,
the
that's not
bunker
good.
door!
Help me close it, Evangeline!
Yeah, but now they're trapped.
Damn it. That was close.
Okay, well,
Guys, I hope this chamber is shut tight.
If not, we better find another exit. Otherwise, we're trapped in here.
okay, well, that's the end of chapter 4, guys. So we're gonna leave it there for this one, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Cheers.